Dogfood has been poisoned.
Oh.
And by something. We don't know what yet, but we have and I hold up the kidney, also in a handkerchief.
Oh.
I drank poison blood.
Poison blood from this person, and we need to know how to cure it.
Well, I don't know, but I have heard it's possible.
All right. What do you know anything
Some
about
people
it?
can poison their own blood to prevent themselves from being diablerized with very lethal poisons.
Can they poison someone else's blood?
That's the part I don't know.
If we could get you the blood that was poisoned, do you think you could do anything with that?
I guess I could try to.
And we can always say if we get honest, like, sorry, we just really wanted to see Glenn. Like, we're not doing anything.
Yeah. No, that's
Super
totally within the
crazy.
realm of rational thought.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Court of Cups. We are remote today because we're practicing self-isolation, as should be you, depending on the time of your viewing of this video message. I don't know where I was going with that. Welcome. I'm that bronze girl, your storyteller for today. We're going to go around and introduce everybody as well as their characters. Why don't you take it away, Patrick?
I am Patrick Groome of Patrick_Groome fame. And I'm playing the character of Dogfood of Clan Gangrel. Everything's going great for her. All of her decisions have worked out perfectly. And she's really happy with the place she's in right now.
Tabitha?
Hello, I'm Tabitha Sheehan, Stabby Tabby Cat. I play Ulrika Draeger. She's a charismatic hacker, and she's usually spending her time getting these guys out of trouble sometimes by hacking. A little bit.
Once in a while.
Once
You
in
did
a
a good job last time.
I tried.
Mm-hmm. Lydia?
I'm Lidija. I play Dr. Charlotte Lamb, cannibal psychiatrist.
Wait, did I mispronounce your name?
No, you got it right.
Yeah.
Lidija is a handle.
Yeah.
Oh!
I'm sorry.
I was like, why did no one tell me? I've been saying it wrong.
No, she would have told you.
It's a joke on my name for the spelling. Cannibal psychiatrist extraordinaire with a beige Mercedes. Macavian. I like to talk to humans and think about their weaknesses.
And Holly?
And I'm Holly. Hello. At Holly Conrad on the internet. And I play Elizabeth Wonder, who's a Toreador, and she hates Starbucks.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. And does anyone want to recap what happened last episode, or should I?
Let's hear it from you so we know what you do and don't remember.
Okay. I have pretty good notes. Last time our coterie was together, they were visited by a stranger named Maddie at the coffee shop. Maddie basically let the coterie know that she wanted their help in tracking down an artifact from the local fish processing plant. She also alluded to potentially, well, you discovered that you think she may have somebody's put the what do you call it? The wham bammy? The whammy. I don't know.
The whammy.
Put the whammy on Lily, your spider friend. Wait, why did you originally go over there? I'm trying to remember why you went there.
We went to
We
Lily.
needed her help.
Because she said she wasn't cool.
We had a clue was that someone was going to betray us, and it's someone who weaved a tangled web.
Yeah.
So we're like, it's probably a spider lady.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
she
that's
didn't
why.
say she was cool.
Yeah.
Right. She was totally has nothing to do with a new GM or anything. She was just saying that she didn't say
Yeah, she didn't say she was cool, which is what she says all the time. So we knew that something was up,
Mm-hmm.
and we interrogated her.
Mhm.
Sort of.
And then while you were there, you made feeding arrangements to eat the barista working there named
Mhm.
Glenn, or I should say to meet him later so you could eat him later.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you went to the fish processing plant. There you did some investigatory work, A1 detective work, as well as interrogation, and were able to ascertain the address, thanks to Tabitha's great hacking skills, or Ulrika's great hacking skills, I should say, of one of the workers who was there for the packing of the sort of the thing you're looking for, the tablet you're looking for, onto the back of a truck. From there, I'm trying so hard to remember everything so clearly. From there, you went to the address on the that you pulled up, and while there, you ran into a gentleman that you refer to as Mr. Evil, I think.
Mr. Widow.
Mr. Widow.
Mr. Widow.
He had a
It's
widow's
the Widow's Peak.
Yeah.
Yes. Mr. Widow, who then offered you a piece of the tablet he had in return for Maddie's location. And he also alluded to the fact that those of you who fed off of Glenn are poisoned, and that he had the antidote to help you. You took your tablets, and I think you left them with Lily.
No, we kept them.
Oh, I think you
Yeah.
were okay. Wait, then why did you go?
So we went to Holly again to bring her the kidney to see if she could
to Lily,
discern what
yeah.
poison.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, so you dropped off the
Yeah.
kidney.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. And we did show her the tablet to be like, hey, look at this. Will you
She
help
was like,
us?
"You should give that to me. I'm trustworthy." And we
Right.
were like, "Get
And Holly
fucked,
went
Lily."
like, nope.
Oh yeah. Elizabeth put it in her
Yeah,
money
Elizabeth
bra.
put it in her money bra.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember that now.
And then I think Elizabeth put it with the other like hokey artifacts
Relics.
that we got.
Yeah, we put it with our other relics that we have inside Elizabeth's parlor upstairs of the coffee
Okay.
shop. Her tea
Awesome.
parlor, where there's just a bunch of relics for some reason.
And then you tried to track down the location of
Glenn.
Glenn,
Mhm.
which your wonderful head barista, shift manager. the one-
Yes, Loretta.
Loretta, the shift manager,
Mhm.
manager called an ambulance for. And then you tracked that down to the hospital. There, you put the whammy on the front desk staff and have made your way to the 3rd floor of the hospital where you believe he is being kept.
Yes.
And that's where we were.
Yes.
Yes.
That was a lot for
Yeah,
one
we did a
session.
lot.
I got to be honest, I was hoping you wouldn't remember the bit where I was poisoned.
I saw your face. Patrick or Dogfood, I was watching your face as she was approaching that subject. You were like,
Has she forgotten that there was poison? Maybe.
My notes
No,
aren't that
she
bad.
remembers.
Pretty good notes. All right. So how do you want to proceed from here? I think you just stepped out of the elevator into the
Mhm.
hall. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think we had decided that we were going to go with kind of social stealth because we're on camera
mhm.
and
Mhm.
just try and look like we belong here. And do we have a room number for Glenn?
Mm-mm.
Nope. Just know that 3rd floor.
Okay. So should we just start walking around and try and grab some clipboards or something and look at them like, yes, this is very clipboard. So that people think we're supposed to be here
Can go to the nurse's station and
and ask, I guess.
tell them to give.
Yeah, let's do that.
Why don't we just pull a fire alarm somewhere?
And see if Glenn comes out. And if he doesn't, we're like, well, he's obviously fucked.
Yeah.
If we pull the fire alarm, I'm sure they would try to get the patients out too, though, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what happens when you pull a fire alarm in a hospital. I haven't done that in years. All right. So,
I don't know.
okay. So we have,
Well, no one's
Just-
stopping us
so we
currently.
have creep around as an option. We have pull a fire alarm as an option. And we have go to the nurse's station and put the whammy on them. All in favor of, sorry.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
but-
I suggest we just walk around, and if someone comes upon us, we could say we were looking for the nurse's station.
So let's say that's a vote for one.
Okay, I'll vote for that. The fire alarm sounds
Okay.
like it's too complicated.
Yeah. Well, we can always pull a fire alarm later, maybe on the way out, just to see what happens. Okay.
I'm not actually sure what fire alarm protocols in a hospital are.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also,
what
is
Like I
this
know
like
what
a
they are for
normal-
like a senior living facility.
They are
Is
whatever
this
you
a
say you
normal
are, because it's a
hospital,
world
or is it
of
like
darkness.
a pandemic hospital now. Like,
Yeah.
what's our timeline? Are we in the real timeline?
Yeah, is everything fucked?
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like it would have, since it's the same night as
No.
last time, I
No.
think we probably would have
yeah.
come up
It
with
would.
an
I was gonna
alternate
say it would be
reality.
no, because we're on a different timeline. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's just scoot from room to room looking for Glenn
All right.
Yeah.
and trying to look like we belong here and hope that no one stops us.
Well, the best thing to do is always play dumb. Like,
I'm great at
am
that.
I not supposed to be here?
Oh, I'm good at that too. Should I
Yeah.
add a limp so that I look like someone's sad grandma?
Oh, let's pretend that maybe you are our sad grandma and we're just escorting you around.
Okay. I don't have any of my like large robes on. I'm wearing like nice business clothes today.
I think we should duck into a room, put you in like a gown.
Oh, I don't want to wear
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
We'll just
Yeah.
put a blanket over you and
No,
put
that
you
makes
in a
sense.
wheelchair.
Yeah, we'll wrap you in a blanket. and put you in
Fine.
a
I'll sit in
wheelchair.
a wheelchair with a blanket on, but I'm not changing my clothes or my
Okay.
shoes.
All right.
Okay. So the plan is to.
Put Elizabeth in a wheelchair,
Mhm.
the blanket
Okay.
around her, and act like we're her family, and we're just like, she needed some fresh air out of her hospital room. I don't know. Is
Yeah.
that what
Or-
we're
yeah.
doing?
Like they're wheeling me around like
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
sick or something.
That's fair. I understand now.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Alright.
though, I'd say
I mean,
like dog
I-
food might look like the one who has an illness. I don't think I look like I have an
Really?
illness.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm saying I look healthy.
I look healthy.
Does dog food look healthy?
You look kind of ragged.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
okay.
am very
No, I'm
close
not-
to having passersby potentially call CPS on you every time dog food rolls
I-
by. So I mean,
I look pretty good considering I live in a hole.
Did you
Anyway, I say
shower
we put
recently?
dog food in the wheelchair.
All right, I'll
Okay.
get in the wheelchair. I'm
Dog
a team
food's
player.
Okay.
I'm a team player.
So we get a wheelchair, put dog food in the wheelchair, wrap
Well, I'm a
dog-
toreador. I'm not going in a wheelchair or taking my clothes off.
Yeah, I think you get a dice penalty if you're.
You do?
Yeah.
I think it's if you're in an environment that's unappealing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not if you're
Um,
wearing crappy clothes.
I mean,
That might be
That
could
too.
be considered an environment in some ways.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so I'm in a wheelchair, looking sad.
Pushing in the wheelchair.
oh, my poor niece.
you
She's
say
so
that?
ill. Look how ill she is.
Dude, we're
This is
just
as
talking.
you're
You're just
wheeling me
talking
around.
to no one, like no one's here.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
In case someone is, you know.
In case someone is, I'm just like, oh, I'm sorry that you have the vapors.
I'm also just imagine we just tipped someone out of a wheelchair, like we didn't find an empty one.
There's some like old person just tipped over somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. And so you're just gonna go from room to room
Yeah.
looking? All
Trying to
right.
find
So
Glenn.
go ahead and roll a d10 for me. Any one of you. Anybody who wants to be responsible.
I'm gonna put one in my
Or
in my
anyone who
dice
has a
tower I
d10.
bought.
Like the
I
one
think
with the
you did.
numbers on it.
I got a 3.
You got a 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
So let's do 3 times 5. So it takes you 15 minutes to find the
Okay.
room.
All right.
I'm just doing that for the sake of keeping time.
That's fair.
because Where
Yeah.
the night is getting old.
What kind of time is it?
I think we had ascertained that that it was we were maybe 3 hours from dawn.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have
we're
some
burning
time.
moonlight a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay, so we found Glenn. Let's let ourselves in. Is there anyone in his room except for him?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, good. Let's go and see how he is. What does
Okay.
he look like?
He's on life support.
Oh,
Damn.
Okay.
that's cool.
Are we able to? Charlotte, could you check his chart?
Yeah. Does he have a chart readily available?
There would probably be one outside of the room.
Okay.
Okay. Is it okay if I try to look at it? And
Yeah, of course. Go ahead and give me are you doing this carefully or are you doing this quickly?
probably carefully because dog
Okay.
food might die.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do a intelligence roll with medicine.
Do you have medicine? Are you a real doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's a real doctor.
I'm sure when you go to psychiatry school, you have to do a little bit of.
Yeah.
I think you have to do
doctoring.
pre-med first, and then you pick
Yeah.
psychiatry as a
Oh, okay.
specialization.
Yeah. All right. And then one blood dye. So
Just checking.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I mean Elizabeth doesn't know. She's in the before times when doctors were just like barbers.
Yeah.
1 crit and 1, 2. So 3 successes.
Okay. So is it 1 crit or just because they only count in pairs?
Do you have a 1,
Yeah.
0, or 2?
I had just had 3 successes.
Oh, okay. Cool. So
Sorry.
3 successes. So that'll give you 3 pieces of information. From this, you figure out that he is actually suffering from extreme blood loss.
Oops.
You also find out that he was apparently allergic to something in one of the drinks he had.
Okay.
And then the last piece of information that you glean is that they believe him to be extremely inebriated. So they've documented that he had sort of like altered senses, extremely high blood alcohol content, and that he was showing like signs of alcohol poisoning.
Whoa.
Hell of a night for old Glenn.
Yeah.
Is there
Oh.
a tox screen or anything there?
A what?
Like
Tox.
a tox screen, like to see if they found a particular poison or anything like that, or did it just says booze?
Not that you can see. No.
Okay. So we still don't know for a fact that I'm really poisoned. This is inconclusive.
Well, yeah,
think.
the poison you might have in you might not be detected by humans, so.
It could be something magic.
Yeah.
So I have an idea.
Okay.
What is it, my ill niece?
So the problem is with the blood that I drank, right?
Right.
So just look around before I say that.
Oh my, she's losing her mind.
What if we find a nice vessel or 3 or 4 or 5, and I just burn up all the blood I have, get myself to hunger 5 so the blood isn't in me anymore, and then slurp, drink up some hospital patients.
So you're gonna do a manual blood transfusion in
Wait.
like a way?
Kind of, yeah, like a blood
Like a
transfusion. Like
vampiric-
get rid of all the blood that's in my body at the moment.
Okay.
Some of that is the bad blood.
Time out. I don't think we should do it in a hospital. If we're going to do this, we should lock you in one of the cells in the basement
Yeah.
with a body that you can drink. Because who knows how nutso you're gonna go if you get to hunger 5.
You remember that time you turned into a dog wolf thing
Yeah, it ran down the street
and ran down the street?
chasing pigeons or whatever.
That wasn't because I was hungry. That was because I was angry at some pigeons.
So just think about what could happen if you are hungry. If that happened when you weren't even hungry.
Well, I mean, that's why we find the vessels first, right? So that we're just like in a room with them. I get to hunger 5, and I'm not saying I'm not going to be. I get to hunger 5. Sorry, that's not something.
Oh, she's
Yes.
so ill. She's starting the metagame.
So you want
I'm
to
gonna need a second.
Dogfood, are you saying you want to actively kill someone?
No, I'm gonna take a little sippy from
When
a
you're
lot
Sippy.
of different people.
When you're that hungry, you're not going to be able to control yourself.
Well, that's what I have you here for. To stop me.
I don't like that kind of responsibility. But all right.
Or we can just see what happens to me tomorrow night.
No, I'd rather not do that.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
I think
could
I can
go
take
wrong
it.
If you're in a hospital full of humans, and the masquerade doesn't matter, I guess.
Does it say what Glenn's prognosis is? Like, is he going to die anyway? Not to be too brutal
You don't
here.
want to
but-
take his blood because this is
It's poison.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Patrick. I mean, dog food.
She's so ill.
Are you new?
I haven't played in a while.
Oh, we've been dealing with our own apocalyptic nightmare.
Let's find maybe a nice person who's possibly on their way out already.
I mean, it's whatever. What does the
We'll
rest of the team want?
Grab takeout from the hospital.
Yeah. I just feel like we're kind of at a buffet.
I mean, that's fair. I don't see the problem with, just putting a few people in one of these human wheelbarrows and just rolling them home.
I think they had wheelchairs back then, didn't they?
Oh, they did. I just wanted to call them that.
Oh, okay.
Imagine if Elizabeth in her life as a mortal ever needed to be in a wheelchair, she just had someone carrying her around.
Oh,
She
yes.
had 4 servants carrying her on a box on
A
sticks.
palanquin.
Yes.
Yeah, a palanquin. Yeah.
Yes.
Look at the
palanquin.
fancy words. Okay, so if that's what you want to do, I guess if the rest of the coterie is okay with it, I'm doing it under protest, but I'm sure it'll be amusing.
Let's.
We will need you to turn off the cameras if we start eating people.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's not do it here, man.
No, we
All
would
right,
have to
fine.
do it
All right,
back.
we'll go on the pull.
How about we find some evil person that is shitty to animals or something that you can kill?
You mean are you saying that because you've been watching the Tiger
The Tiger King.
out of character? Do you want us to find the Tiger
So
King?
everyone get in the beige Mercedes. We're going to
Yeah.
Oklahoma.
Well, we're gonna eat the Tiger King.
I mean, I'm okay with that, but no, since dog food is really, since you're really protective of your dogs, let's find someone who maybe was cruel to animals or something.
We got 3 hours till the sun comes up. I don't know if I can be too picky. Like, I agree with you in principle.
Yeah. Okay, well, you get to pick who you kill then.
All right. I don't want to kill anyone. I just want to take some sippies.
Okay, well, how about you're okay with the fact they might die? Because you don't know.
So where are we going to find them at that kind of short notice?
I mean,
just pick a room.
I was going to say, do you know what's
At this point, you can't be too picky.
yeah.
All right, so
I have an
let's
idea.
Okay.
How about we go outside the hospital and maybe look for someone who might be taking out the trash to the dumpster or something, and you can eat them. At least they're not in the hospital, and there's less likely a camera. And if there is a camera, it's dark outside.
Also, how are you going to empty out your blood? Well,
I'm gonna get tough over and over again. I'm gonna get big and strong and tough and do things that use up my blood. And I'm gonna keep doing that until I feel like I can't do it anymore.
Oh, I thought you were gonna just like cut yourself and bleed out. Ooh.
No, that's the
Good.
worst way of doing it.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna burn through it.
Okay, good. All right.
All right.
I feel like this is all the worst way of doing everything.
yeah.
Okay. Let's take a vote. Who wants to go through with this plan where I burn through all my blood?
I mean, that sounds like the only plan, but we should just go home first and bring someone with us.
All right, let's
How
go.
many latte? Couldn't you just drink the lattes?
I think how many do I have left? I think I have 2 left.
Would
So
that be enough?
you could have 2.
And that would take me down to 3. Then I'm in control.
That's true.
I think we should go back to the Court of Cups and you do it there.
Okay, let's do it. All right, I like this plan. Let's blow this popsicle stand.
Well, I'm gonna take a little bit of blood in a vial or in something to keep from this guy, so we can keep it in case we need it as like evidence or something.
Oh yeah, we were gonna
thinking.
we were gonna bring it to Lily
Yeah.
too. Mhm.
He's already had
I
severe
mean-
blood loss.
Well,
I mean,
whatever.
I can't do that.
He's gonna
Can-
die anyway.
Since we're here, can we raid whatever blood supply they have for from donors?
It would have anticoagulate in it and be gross.
Oh,
Yeah, it would be
Oh, yeah.
fractionated blood, but you could attempt to.
Unless
Gross.
you have iron gut or iron stomach or whatever, if you drink it, it'll make you sick.
So let's
Holly
take
could drink it, or Elizabeth could.
let's take a tiny amount of blood from Glenn.
That would be Dr. Charlotte Lamb's department.
Yeah, Charlotte, I can't do that. I was just going to like cut a finger off, and I don't think that's appropriate.
So you want me to take some of his blood to go?
Yeah,
just,
just so that
just
we
enough
can-
for a sample.
Yeah.
And I'll just stand in front of you so that no cameras or anything can see, and just be like,
Oh.
"Ah, my niece."
I probably need to like.
Is there a camera in here that we can see? We haven't done anything shifty yet.
That's true.
Do they normally have cameras
isn't.
in patient rooms?
I think they would probably. So this patient room has like a large window, but there would probably be like cameras in the halls.
Yeah.
The curtains are drawn though.
Okay.
Okay. So either there's people coming to get us, or no one saw us come in.
Right.
Either way, let's take this blood and get
You could
going.
probably do it from the IB.
Isn't the
All
IV
right.
going into him?
Well, usually there's a port coming out, to, like a place where you can inject.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I've been in the hospital before.
Find a supply closet to see if I can find a vial and syringe. And
Okay. They wouldn't keep that in the patient's room.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't
Darn, I was
trust
hoping you
people
would
with that. But
Yeah, you sure can't.
you can attempt to find like a supply room out in the hall.
I was hoping you had your doctor bag with you.
I technically do, but I don't know if my doctor bag would have. Well, I would have a syringe, but I don't know if I would have like loose vials. Actually, no, I probably would. I'm just gonna go to the supply closet anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. Why use
All right.
your own stuff? You're at a buffet. A hospital is a buffet for so many different things.
Yeah, I can grab a
Germs.
bunch of tongue depressors. So
Those are good for stirring coffee. We could get a couple for the shop.
Those are the largest coffee stir sticks you would ever have. Like they're
Really?
so big. Yeah.
You gotta
We're
pick a
stirring
lane though.
blood. Takes a little more effort to stir the
Oh,
blood
that's
up.
true. Okay, yeah. No, for a latte, it would make sense. For you, yes. For the coffee
Yeah.
shop in general, I don't know.
No. Exactly.
I do put on a white coat that I do keep in my bag to just go
Okay.
out and try to find the supply closet.
Okay.
You're ready.
I'm gonna say that this is probably like really easy for you to do. You have a pretty high charisma score, as well as like I would say you get a bonus from your lab coat. So go ahead and give me charisma. Let's see. Let's do etiquette. Do you have proper hospital etiquette? And let's do a bonus from the lab coat.
Nice. Lab coat bonus.
Lab coat. I love it. All right. 2 successes.
Okay. And then can you get me a check for your wits? And then you don't have awareness. Let's go with investigation to see if you can figure out where you would find the supplies you need.
3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. So you do find what you need. You successfully manage to evade any questions from any of the nosy nurses or other hospital staff that are on duty right now. You find the supply closet. Someone swipes their key card and lets you in. You give some cursory excuse about how you've lost yours, and they listen because they're tired. It's like 3 a.m. in the morning. They don't have time for this shit. You get kind of reprimanded a little bit, like, oh, you need to keep track of that shit. And pretty sure they've probably seen you here before. Like I said, you fit in. You're able to get what you need. It does take you a little bit more time though, but you managed to not get intercepted by anybody. So you now have everything you need. I'm going to say you could probably successfully draw the blood. I feel like you know how to do that.
Yeah.
You have the blood vial.
All right.
All
I
right.
got tongue depressors, guys.
Sweet.
Sweet. We stole some medicine, medical supplies. We got some blood. We did everything a vampire could possibly want.
I don't think tongue depressors count as medical supplies. I just like to make that.
You can buy that. Like,
just let me have this.
Because I'd probably say that stealing like actual medical supplies would probably go against some of y'all's convictions. Because those are like necessities, but I'm not going to count tongue depressors against that. So as long as you didn't steal like, I don't know, personal protective equipment during that epidemic.
Machine.
Yeah.
Or heart. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
we're just taking some stirry sticks. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah. That's not medical equipment, Patrick.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, now I know.
Yeah.
Now you know.
You have some tongue depressors. You have the vial of blood. Okay.
Okay.
Sick.
All right.
All right. Let's head back to the court of
Can I continue to push Dogfood in the wheelchair?
Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
Okay. I'm going to make still a scene, just be like, oh, I'm so glad she's getting out of the hospital now. We'll take you home and give you a shower.
I'm just like, I'm not getting in the shower. I already had a shower tonight.
Oh, I'm so glad that you've agreed to shower.
I think like showering twice in one night is excessive, even for regular people, and not people like me who have a special illness.
Yes, you do have many special illnesses. Are we outside yet?
Yes.
Okay, good.
As soon as the bit finishes,
ditch the chair, run.
Yeah.
Ditch it, run.
You just explode out of the chair.
Yeah.
You came, I think, in your beige Mercedes, right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So as you get back to your vehicle, you do notice someone that you haven't seen before, except, well, let me say this. You think you've seen her around, but you haven't met her before. She is very casually leaning against the car.
Lord. Can we just...
Yeah. She's smoking and she's wearing slacks and a vest.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, like there's a shirt underneath the vest.
Fashion tape is a thing.
Yeah. She's not that bold. She's not that bold.
Vest, slacks, and smoking. What color is her hair and stuff?
Her hair is pulled back super tight into like a really high ponytail. And it's like this sort of brassy kind of blonde. It's like a dirty blonde or a dishwater blonde. I think that's the right word. Yeah.
Is she a kindred, or do we know?
Probably can't tell just off the surface.
Can I ask? Does Bubba look freaked out?
Is Bubba with you?
Yeah, Bubba's here the whole time.
No,
yeah,
it's not.
In the hospital? I don't.
I remember Bubba was in the ER, but I don't think they went upstairs with us.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Well, now we're outside. I can call for Bubba again.
Give me a moment here. I actually think you sent Bubba to do something.
Oh, I think I sent Bubba to tell the other dogs to try and track down a particular car.
Yes.
All right, so Bubba
you asked them to look for the black car around the waterfront.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So Bubba isn't here. Let's just assume this person's a vampire, because who else is going to be leaning against a beige Mercedes?
Smoking with a vest on?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds vampire-y to me.
Yeah.
Can we help you?
I don't know. I guess that depends on if I can help you. Haven't been doing a whole lot to keep your profile low. You're lucky this is a Camarilla hospital, though.
Well, I mean, we knew it was a Camarilla hospital. It's in our territory.
No, you didn't.
Excuse me, my niece is very ill.
Well, she has some sort of illness, but I don't think it's the kind most people know about. Sheriff sent me to check in on you all, see if you were doing okay.
Actually,
fine.
no, yeah, she's poisoned. Do you know anything about that?
Poisoned?
Yes, someone poisoned the blood in a human, and she had a sippy.
Sounds like Tremere shit.
It's Tremere shit, yeah.
That's accurate.
Hashtag Tremere shit.
Know who did it?
We know who it was. We don't know. We don't have a name.
Do you know why they did it?
To blackmail us. To extort us, I suppose, is more accurate.
Into doing what?
Finding some stuff for them.
And I'm assuming you said no.
Of course.
Like the good Marischals you are.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't make me any less poisoned, though. We're trying to find a solution to that problem.
Well, I'm not really obligated to help you find one. I'm just trying to get all the facts straight.
Sure.
How much of a ruckus did we cause, out of curiosity, for future reference?
Hospitals are kind of dangerous territory for kindred. There's just a lot of people looking for us there.
Sure.
And I've heard rumors here and there that maybe Second Inquisition has been poking around our neighborhood. So I've just been doing the rounds and making sure everything's on the up and up.
That's just what we need right now. That's just great.
Good time to get poisoned.
Yeah,
Well,
great time to get poisoned.
You can never really trust the Anarch presence in any city. I feel like every time they rear their ugly head, something goes amiss or awry.
He did have an ugly head. We took note of it.
I think it was a sinister head.
Who did?
The guy, the man who poisoned us, or the kindred who poisoned us.
And you're sure he is Anarch?
We don't know his affiliations.
But you have a description.
We do have a description.
Care to share it?
Do we care to share it? We don't actually know that this person is working for the sheriff. We're just taking it on trust.
Yeah. How do we know you're working for the sheriff? Do you have proof?
We don't exactly carry badges.
Then we're okay for now. Thank you.
All right. I'll probably come in and check in again if anything goes awry.
Sure.
Just want to make sure everything's quiet on this block.
What's your name?
Nell.
Nell. Okay. Thanks very much, Nell. We'll look forward to seeing you around.
All right. Take care now. Keep your head low. And if you hear any murmurings about that Second Inquisition, give the prince a call or the sheriff.
Sure.
She just walks
Well,
up.
Do we have their number?
Okay, can we get her number? Can we get a contact number for her before she goes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I'll put that into...
She doesn't really use cell phones. I don't really use cell phones. I'm kind of old school like that.
Oh, same. They use the Google for me.
Well, and after some of the more recent events of the past 50 years, I just feel like it's better to stay off of some of those networks, unless you're a NOS and you know what you're doing.
Sure.
There are ways to get in contact with me, though. And I have a property holding not far from here, over in the Roosevelt neighborhood. There's a tiny little Thai spot. It's called the Lotus Flower, and it's mine. If you go in there and you ask for the owner, they'll come get me.
Take a note.
Yep.
Thanks.
Okay, so thank you. Great to make your acquaintance.
Yeah, y'all take care now, okay? Like I said, if you hear anything, see anybody suspicious, things to look out for are torches and crossbows. They're very medieval like that. We'll see y'all around.
Absolutely.
Torches and crossbows.
Thank you, officer.
I hate torches and crossbows. As soon as she's gone, it's like those are two. Like if I had to list two of my least favorite things to see a human have, it would be torches and crossbows.
That sounds, yeah.
Are they really
My assumption is that by the time you see it, it's probably pretty late.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here and decide what we're gonna do about my. We might have done all we can for the night, I think.
Well, you gotta go bleed out.
Yeah,
well, not bleed out, but
we can put me in jail and I can burn through all my blood, and then you all can go and find me something to take a sippy on.
All right.
I guess we have to.
All right.
Okay.
So we go back to the Court of Cups, and we're gonna lock me in prison.
Yes.
And I am going to keep burning through rouse checks, or keep like burning blood, making myself tough. Until I reach hunger 5.
Okay.
Or basically until I hunger frenzy.
What is everyone's hunger right now? Just out of curiosity, I can't remember from last session.
Elizabeth is at 2, Charlotte at 1, and you're at 1.
Okay.
Well,
I'm now at 5.
Well, I leave the blattes in your in reach of the bars, so you can get them.
Okay.
So that you don't go totally crazy.
Okay. So once I completely lose it, that's how we know that I've used all the blood in my system. Hopefully it works like that. This is kind of an experiment.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking at rules real quick.
It makes sense. Yeah. So should we find you a sacrifice?
Yeah.
I thought that's what the blattes were for.
Yeah, the blattes will take me back down to 2.
Okay. So then
I'm
you can
waiting to see if there's
own.
any ramifications to me going into hunger frenzy.
Yeah, you can do your own hunting after that if you're you're back to normal ish.
Don't want you to break out of the jail.
So you're I'm trying to figure out how many times it would take you to do it. Which ability are you using?
I'm just going to keep buffing up my strength or dexterity.
Oh, so you're just doing a general
rouse
check.
I'm just getting out. Yeah, just literally doing whatever I can to burn through blood.
Okay. Just a second. This is kind of weird.
We're off book here, people. Coming up with crazy stuff, breaking new ground.
It's a good idea.
Vampire the Masquerade.
It's a good idea. Like it seems like it would work.
Yeah, it's like it's almost as though Dogfood had 6 weeks to go. Fuck, what am I going to do about the poison?
6 weeks and a lot of time at home.
Yeah,
That's true.
Okay, so you're rousing.
Yeah.
Okay. The thing is you can't stack rouse checks, so you would have to wait for the first one to go away and then do it again, from my understanding.
So let's see. I just use different. I can use different powers.
Okay, that makes more sense because it says because you do a rouse check, and then it wouldn't make sense to be because it's not an ability that stacks. So I'm wondering how much time this would take since time is now a factor.
Yeah. Well, so I can, in one turn, I can use a discipline, rouse blood, heal. I know I can do those 3 things in one turn.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll 3 rouse checks. I'm going to try and summon a bunch of rats, which is nice if I need something to eat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to heighten my charisma on that roll.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to ask one of you to hit me in the head with a bat.
No, I'm not doing that.
Is that okay?
I look at Ulrika.
That was a little quick, I feel like. Or anything. You can use your big fucking knife that you're so proud of.
I've never once mentioned my fucking knife, man. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you carry it around.
Wait, you have a big knife?
You haven't noticed that you have a big knife?
I've had a knife. Well, was it? I don't know when I got it. I can't remember, but I do have a knife.
Wow.
All right. So, give me a pretty good stabbing.
Where you want it?
The gut is fine.
The gut, I guess.
Yeah, give me some stabs.
Should I stab it and twist it, or should I just stab it? And stab it?
I would just no wrong answers. Just
how about I
just go nuts? Just really
stab it. I'm gonna stab it, twist it.
Yeah, really give me the business. Just
the
do
business.
I'm stabbing, twisting, and going across your tummy.
Yeah, you're never gonna get to do this again. So
okay.
Dogfood says, "Fucking ow."
I was gonna say, do you take pleasure in this? Is this like, are you like?
I feel like Charlotte might.
Okay. Let's do. Okay, I know what to do. Let's have you do dex and then melee.
Okay, sorry. And I'm one hungry. Okay.
One hungry.
I got 3 dex and 2 melee. Okay.
We'll just half it, and that'll be the amount of superficial damage you take. My random homebrew rule.
I've got 2 successes.
Okay, so you'll take 1 superficial damage from that.
I'm gonna say, you call that a stabbing?
Okay, well, I'll stab you again. Can I stab you again?
Yeah.
All right.
Get it right this time.
Oh my god.
This time, do you do it like you mean it?
Yeah.
Okay, so this time, the amount of
this up.
successes you get will be the amount of like damage you do.
3.
Okay, so you take an additional 3 superficial damage.
Okay, so let me.
Are you dead yet?
1, 2, 3, 4. So
Not
I have
dead.
4 total superficial I've taken. Whew. All right. So let's roll some rouse checks. So firstly, I'm gonna get charismatic.
Wait.
And I failed that roll. So actually, I was on. I'm adjusting what I put on here because I already did these rouse checks. So now I'm at 2 because I failed that. I'm gonna try and get a bunch of rats in here.
Okay, I'm leaving. I'm going back out to the coffee shop. I'm like, you can handle this. I'm just going to go take care of some things outside.
That's charisma and aminalism.
Aminalism.
Let's see how many ratties we get. I failed that roll and got a 1.
So the rats come eat you?
Yeah, so I just got a bestial failure on my summon ratties roll.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh wait, I have 1 extra dice because I roused for that. And it's a success.
Okay.
Yay.
So that's not a bestial failure. So you successfully summon your rats.
Yeah. So there are some rats I'm going to just say, hey, just mill around in this cell with me generally. Don't worry, you're in no danger yet. So I need to roll the route check for that power as well. And I failed.
Oh my god.
Okay.
How hungry are you now?
I'm now at hunger 3. So now time to heal up some damage.
Any blood loss from the stabbing doesn't count?
No, vampires don't really bleed. The blood is just being around. Okay, so heal up. I succeeded at 1 rouse check. So I didn't get hungry, which is a shame, but I did get a little bit healthier. Oh, what's wrong there? And time for the rouse check number 2. Fucking succeeded again. All right.
How many do we have occult books and stuff?
You do have occult books in the library, yeah.
Yeah, in the laboratory.
All right.
Maybe we can find something about the poison in that too. You
might want to do this while I'm trying to heal up.
While dog food is
I fucking succeeded again. Holy shit.
I just feel like you hear upstairs like one of the rats is up here.
I go look. I don't have any occult, but I'm gonna go try to look. Actually, I could Google.
I think one person needs to at least watch dog food.
I succeeded on my 3rd rouse check in a row.
I'm going to make Loretta shoot it.
I don't know if shooting it in the coffee shop.
I can go to the laboratory and look up.
Yeah, you do that. I'll sit here and watch dog food.
All right, so I'm at hunger 4. I got 1 more damage to heal.
Okay.
And I succeeded again. So now I'm fully healed. I feel great, and I'm still at hunger 4.
I'm gonna stab you again.
All right, come on, let's.
Oh my god!
Come on, just get stabbing.
I'm trying. Ooh. Shoot. 3 successes again.
3 successes. So is that how much damage do I take for 3 successes?
If I really meant it, I guess 3.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I would do because you're not trying to defend against the roll. It's a little bit weird.
Yeah. You're just standing here going, "Hit me!"
Succeeded again. These are crazy rolls.
Could we could just say that you eventually get it because this is taking a really long time.
Yeah. Succeeded.
And I'm honestly over it.
All right. Okay. So I'm now at hunger 5, and I succeeded on my next. I succeeded on another roll, so I'm now at 0 damage, hunger 5.
Okay.
And I'm feeling absolutely outrageous.
Yeah.
I'm not enjoying this feeling at all. I've actually started banging my head against the bars.
There's a blatte there.
Give me that. Give me that blatte.
Just a second.
Okay.
This one? This one?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's fucked.
Do you want this? Or did I
all right. So as you begin to metabolize all of this vitae in your system, you begin to realize that what you're burning through is the same blood that's potentially poisoned.
Okay.
And it dawns on you that this was probably a very stupid idea.
Don't say my ideas are stupid.
You begin to realize maybe there was a more efficient way to remove blood from your body rather than quickly burning through and digesting all of it, thereby hastening whatever is in your blood through your system at an accelerated rate.
Okay, so let's, at least now we're going to know, right? I don't have to, it's the uncertainty that I'm trying to get rid of.
Yes. So go ahead and do a stamina and all of your perks do still apply from what you've buffed up from. So you'll need to do stamina and
fortitude. Can I do?
Yeah, we can do fortitude. That makes sense to me. Yeah.
Okay, stamina, fortitude. This is all going to be hunger dice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite. It's 1, 2. Yeah.
You're super hungry.
All right, stamina, fortitude. Let's go. This is a crucial roll. And I got 2 successes.
Okay. So you take 4 aggravated damage.
Fuck. Ow.
You begin to see, like, you feel the searing pain through your veins, almost as though what's left of these dead veins is like falling apart or necrotizing in some kind of way. And you feel almost like a paralysis start to creep up from your feet. You almost feel your lock for a moment.
So Dogfood is screaming in absolute agony. And I got to imagine that the dogs all the way down the street are starting to howl and bark as they can pick it up.
And as this happens, I'm also going to have you roll a frenzy check.
Okay. What do I roll for a frenzy check?
Let's just do your resolve with
good.
What's left of your willpower.
Okay. So resolve is 3. And I have all of my willpower left, I think. So I have 4 willpower. Or am I doing resolve? Okay. I think I get it. That's 4. And I got 3 successes.
Okay. So you managed to not go into frenzy. You feel this searing pain. You hear dogs through the neighborhood start howling. You start to feel your body just like you get the sense that some of your strength or some of your flexibility, like your physicality is draining away rapidly. And as this happens, you completely lose control of the rats.
Okay.
They burst forward everywhere, screeching. And the entire time, more rats start pouring into the cafe.
Oh my God! Problem down here. Oh my
God! Loretta, please get the shotgun. You just start hearing the shotgun go off.
Wait, we're a 24-hour coffee shop. I don't know if that's a good idea.
It's too late.
We're gonna have the cops here again.
We start hearing shotguns going off.
Yeah, you start hearing the shotgun blasting. There's all of your customers panic and flee. There's waves of rats coming in, screeching, some of them biting, gnawing.
I still maintain that this was a good plan.
No.
Charlotte is sitting on top of a bookcase, just reading a book.
Charlotte is a mood.
Yeah.
Charlotte's just like, I want no part of any of this.
So, like, Elizabeth is upstairs with like a butter knife from the cafe, just like trying to stab the rats.
I think we should do something about the customers that are probably leaving, but I guess we can't.
That's what they know why they come here for a reason.
Yeah.
They know what to expect.
It's normal. Okay.
It's part of the rapport. Like, they never know when rats are going to swarm or the building's going to get shut up or warlocks are going to come through with robes.
Experiential business.
Yeah, it's part of the neighborhood charm.
Community theater. Okay. I don't know what Ulrika would be doing. She'd probably
be like, this is metal as hell. Ulrika probably loves it.
This is goth as fuck.
You hear from upstairs, this is not goth.
I'm probably watching Dogfood in fascination because I've never seen anything like this happen before. So I'm probably just kind of like.
So Dogfood isn't in frenzy.
No.
Just in agony.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And you'll also suffer a penalty to your physical dice pools.
Okay. How big's
if
that
I
penalty?
hand Dogfood,
-2.
Is Dogfood like laying on the ground or? What?
Yeah, she's just crawling on the ground, writhing around, covered in rats.
Can I reach her head and like pour the latte and it's in her mouth?
Yeah.
Well, she desperately reaches.
You have to like step through all of the rats.
Yeah, I just, I mean, I'm dead. It doesn't matter. So I just walk through and pour the Blate as much as I can in Dogfood's mouth.
So Dogfood just goes,
Yeah.
Give me that. Shit.
And
You can attempt to bring the rats under control if you want. Now that
can I just grab some rats and start chewing on them?
You could, yeah.
All right, I want to start eating rats as fast as I can.
Oh, you want the blood from the rat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That was the secondary purpose of calling the rats was as a food source.
Mm-hmm.
So do I have to roll anything?
Yeah, I would probably say your dex and athletics, just because they're swarming. There's so many of them, and they're kind of slippery, and you're not really in your right mind.
Dex is 1 and athletics is 1 because I got a dice penalty. So still maintain that this was a good plan.
You hear Elizabeth upstairs. It wasn't a good plan.
How about
I got 1 success.
Okay, so you managed to grab 1.
Okay.
And you managed to like hungrily bite into it.
Mm-hmm.
And as this happens, you kind of get like you hear like in the back of your head, like almost like a small voice, like a voice of you back when you were human, what you remember of it. And that voice quietly asks you, what have I become?
No.
As you gnaw on the guts of this rat.
So Dogfood says out loud, shut the fuck up. You don't know anything about this life.
And the little voice is quiet. You just remember the echo of it in the back of your mind.
It says, you got me here.
Oh.
All right. Do I lose any hunger for getting down on that rat?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can go ahead and slake 1 hunger.
All right.
Rats aren't very nutritious.
Yeah. I'm a little more under control now, I think.
Mm-hmm. You're only at, I think.
Still, ow.
You're only at 2 hunger, yeah.
I'm at 3 hunger now. I have 1 Blate and 1 rat.
Okay, perfect.
Another Blate?
I was going to say, there are 2 Blates.
Another Blate. Give me that.
All right. Here's your other Blate.
So now you're at a hunger of 2.
Hunger 2, yeah. All right. So
is it safe to let you out of this thing now?
Yeah, Dogfood's just lying on the ground and just says, I don't think I'm poisoned anymore.
Do you want to shower now?
Yeah, I would. You know what? I would love that shower right now. I'm going to go ahead and say yes to the shower.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Are the rats still in the coffee shop?
That's up to Dogfood.
Oh, yeah.
I would say Dogfood can disperse them at any time.
I'm going to disperse the rats and get them out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I unlock the cell.
All
so
right.
as you shakily come out of the cell and Ulrika draws you a bath, sun is the sun will be up in a few short minutes, and it's probably the best time to call it a night. It's also a great time for us to call for our first break.